very fashionable now. I mean, back probably like 10, 20 years ago, it was more kind of taboo.
Kind of like the pain at the end of the day. Like, it's really, I don't know what it is. It's something about being in that chair and someone scratching your arm with a needle and actually finding it quite enjoyable.
Very fashionable now, and which is partly a really good thing because it's more socially acceptable.
I think people have appreciated it more over the last kind of like 10 years. It's got more arty, you know what I mean? Like the tattoo studios around now are very kind of hip and fashionable. It's like back alley tattooing. I was like, oh crap, don't go there, because it's like really dark and dingy. Yeah, I think it's just gone big, you know. It's probably hard to find someone that doesn't have a tattoo now.
I dreamed about getting a tattoo since I was about 13 years old, but my parents were always against it. When I got my first ones here at uni, I did kind of go behind their back, and they weren't too thrilled about it, but, you know, they got used to it, I guess.
It's always something that's interested me, you know, since like a young age. Seeing people with tattoos, it's like, oh, that's really interesting, kind of thing. Like thinking of what made them get them and what the story is behind it. And yeah, I've always been interested in art and stuff, so I think it's something different, you know.
What was the first tattoo that you ever did for someone? Do you remember it?
It was a star, like kind of that big, it's on someone's wrist. Yeah, quite basic.
My favourite piece is my cover up on my ankle,
Really?
which was a girl's name.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was vegan, and her name was Beck. So instead of scribbling over it, I just changed the E to an A, and there was a heart above it, and it now says I heart bacon.
My first tattoo was this one here, which I got in a place called Screaming Skulls in Gravesend, Kent. I just wanted to see what tattoo felt like more than anything else.
The sound freaks me out more than anything.
Yeah, I don't think that's the worst part, the sound.
No, the sound
I think it's the
freaks me
feeling.
I've got a lot of Eastern style tattoos. I've got the koi carps, which have got a lot of meaning behind them, representing swimming up the stream.
I like the sea, so I've got a lot of nautical stuff, like the shark and ship wheel.
And I've got the male one and the female one because I thought it'd be good to have them representing my mum and my dad.
The first one I got was a hummingbird. I got that from my grandmother when I was 18. My sister and I went and got it together. Mine's my shoulder. It's parallel with my heart, so that's why I got that. And it's my first one, so it's little.
The first one I got was on holiday last year with the boys. It was my first one I got. It's on my back. That's what she said I got. It's nice writing. I just wanted, doesn't particularly mean, the writing doesn't mean anything, it was just something it was my first tattoo and we were all on holiday together. And it was something we were saying a lot, and I wanted something to take away that's going to remind me of the first holiday, proper holiday with the boys, and my first tattoo.
The latest one I got was a tribute to Jimmy the Rev, the recently deceased drummer from the band Avenged Sevenfold. I got to see them live in Brighton recently, which was possibly one of the best nights of my life, and I thought that this tattoo would be a nice personal tribute to one of my favourite artists.
But my favourite piece I've had done on me is, because I'm a blues musician, I'm a big fan of blues music, is the Robert Johnson piece that Dave Fox done. So it's taken from an iconic picture. There's only 2 pictures, I believe, of Robert Johnson in circulation, and yeah, that's one of them. It's quite synonymous with blues.
I've got on my arm 2 initials in stars, and my old man. He passed away about 5 years ago, and I met Dan Bryson, who was at work with us, and he passed away about a year and a bit ago now, so I just wanted something to remind me of them.
Well, the second one I got,
Visible.
the visible, or none. Oh yeah, wait, no, yeah. They are my my sister's birthdays
Okay.
in Roman numerals because I felt like getting them in Roman numerals for some reason. Because I kept forgetting their birthdays. No, because I love my sisters. My sisters mean everything to me.
Yeah, I've got the I Ching across my knuckles, which mean quite a bit to me. Which is they all mean something different. They represent the different elements. If anyone wants to get into it, just check out the I Ching. It's interesting stuff. But you've got creativity, prosperity, humility, and peace.
I think it depends on the person. I think you can get a lot of people who get them. Each tattoo's got a meaning to them. They've done them for the right reasons, and sometimes it's sort of, I don't know. I've never come across it myself, but somebody just gets a tattoo for the sake of having a tattoo, rather than I never used to. When I was younger, I didn't think I was going to get tattoos, but you know, here we are now, and I think I haven't rushed into any of them. So
I think it's maybe more of a fad, I guess, because there wasn't really tattoos really so popular before this time, because I think it was more stereotypical. Only like bikers or like that kind of stereotype had them, and then now people just get them just because they're meaningful and like they need to express something in some way.
Well, I have on my chest, I have something that I woke up with one morning, and it says "Love will tear us apart," but it doesn't quite look like it says that. It looks like it says "Love will fear us apart." I regret it, majorly.
You've got people now perhaps not looking into tattoos quite the way they should, and a lot of people are ending up with some not so good pieces, and there's a lot of tattooists out there who perhaps aren't quite up to standards they should be before they should be getting into shops and stuff. But there are also a lot out there that are getting really good because there's a lot more, it's a lot more in the focus now, so people are training up for it a lot better.
I got an apprenticeship here, so I didn't tattoo from home or anything. I did my actual apprenticeship. I didn't tattoo for about 6 to 8 months. Just spent that long just watching and picking up how to do it. And when I thought I was ready, I kind of went in for it.
In the Eastern European tradition, there are quite a lot of standards and preconceptions when it comes to tattoos, and that influence kind of helped me forge my own standards. For example, I'd never get anything done on me if it didn't actually stand for anything significant in my life. Like, I know I'm going to get more tattoos, but I'm not going to go and get a full sleeve just for the sake of getting those tattoos, It's important to think about what you're doing. It becomes a part of you.
I've always wanted targets because I'm really into like my sort of mod music from the 60s and that. And I'm even thinking of getting 2 twin targets on my ankles.
Yeah, I'm gonna get plenty more. I have intentions of getting a sleeve once I can actually get some money for it. Down here, from the back of an album cover of the Blink-182 live album. Very childish, but I love it.
And I want one of a silhouette of Keith Moon, the drummer from The Who. It's probably there.
Everything really. I mean, it's just random things. You walk down the street, you look at something, it's like, oh, that look cool. Or you see something in a magazine or in a painting. It's different. It's hard to say. You just see it, and that's it. It's weird. But yeah.